BYU students need to improve their sleep patterns so they can be more energized, productive, and focused, because right now they feel like they're falling behind and performing low in their classes. So to fix this problem, we're going to apply the choice architecture nudge theory, which is essentially using subtle, non-restrictive design cues that gently guide people toward beneficial behavior while preserving freedom of choice. And so the two nudges that we're going to implement are, first, we're going to encourage students to use the grayscale feature on their phone, which is essentially meaning whatever time they feel is appropriate for their bedtime or when they need to wind down, their phone is going to go completely gray. So what used to be very colorful apps and pictures will now be grayscaled. And so that will protect their freedom of autonomy because they can choose the time, and it's also not restricting their phone usage. It's just a reminder that it has reached, for example, 11 o'clock and it's time to start winding down. And that is using the reminder strategy out of the nudge theory. And so the second nudge that we're going to be implementing is coming from the pre-commitment strategy and the graphic strategy, which is going to be, we're going to give every student sticky notes, and then they'll be able to put them in visual places around their apartment, for example, on their door, that says something like, "See you at 11 p.m. If they're going out late at night and they need a reminder of when they have self-decided when they want to come home and be back. And so that is going to be a physical reminder and a nudge. It's like, oh, hey, I'll be back in a couple hours. And then our expected impact, our ROX from this, we can expect a minimum of 7 hours of sleep from every student. And we can also expect higher exam scores by 12%, because right now the students are achieving less than 12, or are achieving lower scores by 12% for them that have less than 7 hours of sleep. We can also expect students to be more happy, successful, and more satisfied with themselves because of their productivity levels increasing. And our ROI, the grayscale attribute is $0, and so there's nothing that we're spending on that. And then to give every student a sticky note pack, that'll cost about $3 per student, and BYU has around 35,000 students, so that would be an expected investment of $105,000. And so, but that will be well worth it, because students will be thriving and flourishing in the BYU academic environment, which is also going to increase BYU's school ratings and rank in America. And then our KPI, the way that we're going to measure this, is going to be by exam scores and a Likert scale assessing student well-being. Thank you.